Let's bring on board Mr. Adi Godrej, the chairman of the Godrej Group, who now joins in on the sidelines of the Motilal Oswal Annual Global Investor Conference. Mr. Godrej, pleasure having you with us right here on ET Now. Thanks very much for joining in. Now, to start off with, the last time we spoke with you, you did indicate that the slowdown in the economy has not impacted your consumer business. Can we see double-digit revenue and earnings growth then continue on that side?
Well, our revenue growth has been very good. In the first quarter, we posted a 23% growth in our consolidated numbers. Our growth in India was around 20%. We continue to grow, have strong top-line growth in our Indian business, and we expect that to continue. I think the consumption story in India is still quite strong. For us particularly, it's strong because two of our major categories, where we are leaders in India and in several countries outside, which are household insecticides and hair color, it is a very these are underpenetrated categories. So the growth potential is extremely strong as non-users become users. And so we expect to grow very well in these categories over several years.
Mr. Godrej, let's also talk about what's happening with the Indian rupee as well, and what's the net impact of that depreciation that we've seen. Since you do have dollar-denominated revenue, you have raw material imports, and you also have foreign currency-denominated debt. So what is the net impact, of the depreciation that we've seen in the rupee for Godrej Consumer?
See, the depreciation of the rupee, to my mind, allowing it to depreciate so excessively is a big mistake, and I think it will have a very negative effect on the economy generally, especially in terms of inflation, fiscal deficit, and ultimately on the stock markets. I think some depreciation of the rupee was to be expected because inflation rates in India have been higher than in the United States, so some depreciation relative to the dollar was to be expected. Even if you adjust the inflation increases with productivity differences, I think a level of around 57 or so would be reasonable. But allowing it to depreciate to 69 was excessive. I think the Reserve Bank of India and the government should have intervened, because after a certain stage, tremendous speculation took place, especially outside of India. And allowing the rupee to depreciate to the 69 level, almost 69, I think was a big mistake. I think that should be corrected. I think some correction has taken place. More is required. I think if the rupee continues to depreciate strongly, it will be a very negative for reviving growth. If we contain the rupee depreciation to around the 57 to 60 level, I think it will be very positive for the economy. And once agricultural growth starts picking up in the second half, I think we could see a turnaround in the Indian economic scenario. But containing the rupee depreciation is very important. As far as Godrej Consumer Products is concerned, the rupee depreciation certainly affects us because our raw materials in soap, which is industrial vegetable oils, are import dependent, whether we buy them in India or import them. The international prices have an effect on the costs. And fortunately, the international costs of industrial vegetable oils have come down, but when you convert them into rupees, it's not down as much. So we are negatively affected. And of course, as you rightly put it, we have dollar-denominated borrowings. We do have some hedges, but it is negative for us if the rupee depreciates too much. And of course, the international debt is adjusted in our balance sheet, not in our profit and loss statement. But I think the government will contain the rupee depreciation. I think it realizes that it has been excessive, and I do hope they do it so that we can take advantage of the strong agricultural growth that is ahead of us.
Yeah, that is certainly a prudent point that Mr. Godrej has brought up. And of course, given that close to 30 to 40% of the revenues of Godrej Industries do come from the international business, I think the point that he was also pointing out, the fact that the pace of acceleration certainly has been very fast, and that's what's really taken everyone by surprise with respect to the deceleration of the rupee against the US dollar. There should have been an intervention at levels of close to 57. Let's just also pull up right now what the rupee is up to, because you did see it cool off over the last many days, but then yesterday it did come under a fair bit of pressure, and as we speak it continues to linger above the 66.5 mark. So 66.78 is where the rupee is currently placed at. Bond yields also, we've been talking about now living with those levels of close to 8.5% on account of the way the overall currency is panning out in the liquidity situation as well. We'll just be getting Mr. Godrej back on board in just a bit from now. We're talking about how the equity markets overall are panning out.